Hi, my name is Matt Reichenberg and I'm the project manager of OpenQRM. Today I would like to show you how to deploy KVM virtual machines with OpenQRM 4.1. Currently I'm recompiling and reinstalling OpenQRM from the scratch to start with a fresh environment. The installation nearly finished and it's now starting and initializing the OpenQRM server for the first time. After the installation finished, we can now log into OpenQRM via a web browser. The default username after the installation is OpenQRM with the password OpenQRM. Please be sure to change this default password at first login. For this demonstration, we already enabled all plugins available. First thing to do is creating a new storage server. This is where our server images are being stored later. We decide on the storage server from the type LVM-NFS and select the OpenQRM server itself as the resource. We are now switching to the LVM storage plugin menu to create a new logical volume as the storage location for our first server image. We just need to provide the image name and the physical size to create a new location for our server image. The image location has been created, and since we selected LVM-NFS as the storage server type, it is automatically exported via NFS. If we would have selected LVM iSCSI, for example, it would be automatically an iSCSI LUN. We are adding a new empty server image on the storage server now, using the image location we just created in previous step. The only thing we need to configure here is the image location path we put in as the deployment parameters. This server image is still empty, so now we want to populate it with a well-known to work server template from our image shelf plugin. First we select the image shelf server. Then the server template we would like to get, and the image we would like to put it to. OpenQRM will now populate this server image and inform us about the status in the event list. So our server image is prepared by OpenQRM in the background now, while we are starting to bring up some KVM virtual machines. First thing to do is creating a new appliance using the OpenQRM server itself as the resource and selecting KVM Host as its resource type. We are now switching to the KVM plugin menu to create some new KVM virtual machines on this appliance. We continue with the defaults and just give a name for the new KVM virtual machine. The KVM virtual machine is now booting in the background, and we can easily connect it with a VNC viewer. It will be automatically added to OpenQRM and appear as a new idle system, meaning it's ready for deployment. Just because it's so easy, we are creating another KVM virtual machine via OpenQRM and starting it up. While the second system is booting, I would like to show you that with OpenQRM you always have the full control over your virtual machines. Now we stop in it while it's booting. And we start it again. So you can control your KVM virtual machines in any stage. Both KVM machines are now fully up and running as idle, so we have now two systems ready for deployment. We take a quick look at the event list to check the status of our image, which is being successfully created from the server template in the background. To deploy this server image to one of our KVM virtual machines, we are creating a new appliance, selecting one of the KVM machines as a resource, give it a random name, select the kernel, select the image, select it to be a KVM VM, then select it in the list and start it. The KVM virtual machine is now rebooting and starting our server image. The new system is now fully up and running, and we can log in with the password we entered in the image creation dialog. Now we stop in our appliance again. So the system is rebooting and returning to OpenQRM as idle, waiting for the next deployment. Via the config dialog, we can also reconfigure our KVM virtual machines. For example, adjusting the memory consumption, adding or removing virtual network and hard disk devices. Many thanks for your attention. We hope that you liked this video and that you enjoy OpenQRM.